My advisor, I have Mashudu here, is the first advisor. Second advisor, we have Emmanuel over there, and head of IT is standing over there. So, in terms of the overview for our business, as our in-mining environment is currently very good, and we are mining at great depth. So there's a need for this kind of technology. So our drones aim to remove people from the face.
What?
Reduce it. I like that. What we aim to do, as you go further down, you have higher chances of high seismic activity and underground tremors. So we will be driving these drones from surface. In that way, removing people from their faces. So the second thing that we aim to do is keep in mind, because of mechanized mining, you have a lot of traffic underground. So we've been having accidents where people are bumped by machines and all that. So we are going to be using drones also for that reason. So on the left, you see those are the current usages for drones in the industry. They are being used for survey and mapping, monitoring, inspection, and for safety purposes. You will agree with me what the very said graph that you see on the left. Since the early 2000s, close to 285 people lost their lives underground. The numbers have gone down over the 20 years. Last year was the best year when we managed to get only 49, but you will agree, one life lost is one life gained. So we need to remove people from the faces. So these are vision and goals. We aim to minimize human risk by reducing machine interaction. Live rescue operations will obtain real-time footage during mine rescue operations. On this one, we also aim to deal with illegal mining activities. So you use the drone to check areas where there's activities of illegal mining. We also access unreliable areas where there's no ventilation and it's unsafe. So we're going to use the drone in those kind of areas. Efficient surveys and mapping will also be done using the drone. So, in terms of our business model, we aim to have alliances with various mining companies and also the Department of Minerals, Resources and Energy, and also the Aviation Authority for our pilots. And then, like I said before, we aim to remove people from the faces. So we'll collect information that currently needs around 10 people to collect. And we'll do it with one drone. Which, if it gets lost, it's a loss of money, but not a loss of life. So the other thing which we'll be doing, we're aiming to target mid-tier mining companies, because the rich mining houses already have drones, but mostly they're using them on surface, but our drones will be used underground. So in terms of our SWOT analysis, I'll give my advisor to take it through.
Thanks, my CEO. So, as an advisor, I've got immense experience in the mining industry and the business side of things. So in terms of SWOT analysis, so what we're looking at, we've got underground services that we're doing, and we've got many technical expertise in our team. And then, we'll be practicing something called claim to win strategy, and I believe you guys are very familiar about it. Our team knows very well, in terms of our winning aspirations, where to play, how to play, and what are the resources and capabilities in place. And in this case, case, our aspiration is to improve the safety of the mining industry and also to ensure that we improve productivity, because that's the main goal. And in terms of our weakness, we have a lack of industry diversification, because we are new entry the market, and then we also have got lack of service diversification. And then when you look at opportunities, we have got lack of competitors within this space, and that is something that we're going to leverage on. And in terms of location, we've got a lot of mining companies in the country, and we are situated where these companies are, and we know exactly what they're going through. And in terms of threats, there's a rapid increase in the drone market, and that poses some level of threat to us. And then we do have illegal drones within the soccer space, and that can lead to increased operational costs. So that is in terms of our strength. And then looking at the competitor analysis, we have done this just to understand our market, and you can see that we've got around 97 registered ROCs within the country, and then we've got around 23 of these ROCs which are operating within the mining space, and this is the space that we're entering. And then something that is important for you to note is that we've got around 144 underground mines, right? So having this number of competitors and having this market share, that becomes something which is very important for us. So we try to map this for you. You can see that the yellow, the blue color there speaks about our company, and one of the main things is location that you're looking at, the mining focus, as well as mining services.
You have 2 minutes left.
And then in terms of operational management, you can see that our drone is open on the way to visibility. It's quite low, and that speaks about the product that we're producing in the market. And in terms of core operations, looking at our market, how to market our business, we're reaching out to its mines using different forums.
Can we pause, please? Can we please have silence? I mean, there's a lot of talking going on, and it's interrupting the people presenting.
Okay, thanks for that, Chair. And then we'll be looking at the 7 P's of marketing, maybe just to speak about one, which is the positioning. We'll be looking at our underground mining as clients, and we have got expertise in that, and that's something that we're leveraging on. 144 underground mines, like I spoke. And then in terms of acquiring business, we'll be looking at new clients, in terms of tenders, stuff like that. And then going to the next slide, which is about financials, the gentleman will take us through.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to give a quick overview of our projections and our financials. So to start off with, we have got the statement of comprehensive income. We intend to start with a single company at first, and then eventually by 2025 we expect to get another mine on our books. The way that our revenue is structured is that we charge them a monthly fee, and then also earn more profits or more revenue based on how much they do in tonnage on a month-to-month basis, with the base being 120,000 tons. The financial position ratios, as you can see, we tend to start off quite a bit low on the current ratio, but then go as we go ahead. And then the next slide has some of our assumptions, which I'll go through a few of them, but mainly we need 3.7 million in funding to start off with, and 40% of that will be debt and 60% will be equity. And our capex expenditure will be 2.2 million for the drones and a few other items that we So, yeah, thank you.
As we conclude, so that now we're looking at risk analysis. So you can see that these are different risks that we actually came up with in terms of impact as well as the probability. And maybe just to focus on high impact and high probability, looking at your health and safety, operational risk, and these are risks that we take very seriously within the mining space, as we are in the journey of achieving zero harm as a milestone within the industry. And then, okay, then the reason why we're selling this to you guys is that we want you to invest. If you can look at our proposal, we're looking at 40% of the capex, and I believe you can be able to fund that. And then our IRR is around 65% over 5 years, and then this company is going to pay dividends from year one. So you must mark that. And in terms of return, we're looking at around 85% on in terms of return on assets, and the level of confidence is around 98%.
Sure.
So we have done our work on this. So something that I want to say is that 20 years back, people were told to invest in tech, and some decided not to invest. So we can do for this, mark my words, invest in our company, and you will get a return. Thank you.
Thank you. Very much. I will be taking questions, very brief though. It will be Kolani and then Joseph.
Oh, good, thank you. Thank you guys for having another idea of removing people in high risk. However, something I didn't see is talking to risks, high impact, high probability, regulations and compliances. Have you thought about operator license and certification?
Yes.
Who's driving the drone?
Yes, so we spoke about that as part of the requirements, the financial landscape. The 500K obviously registration, so that includes your RPLs and so on, your pilots with the RPL certificates. Yeah.
Thank you.
We have done our work. Any question?
Yeah, thanks guys, great presentation. I missed something during the presentation because I heard you say drones are going to remove people from underground. What I missed there, what I want to understand that currently in the maintenance mines, there are machines. They use drilling machines which are covered, they can drill, they can even do the support. And we've got cameras underground to monitor what the activities underground. Our machines are filled with the technology again to monitor how much it moves per day, how many kilometers, and where it's going, track the movement underground. The other thing, technology stage, is some of the machines are actually operated remotely. People are sitting on a safer place to operate that. Some of them are actually being operated on surface. What I wanted to understand is, what is it that, another thing I want to do, we've got again the scanners that are mounted there underground, which are only on surface, which detect, monitor, scan the area, the volumes, and do the what rocketginess does. However, we still need people to go through visual inspections. I think what I've missed is the function of the drone. What is it exactly going to do underground? That's what I missed.
Okay, let me take that. So, if you are familiar with the underground environment, so what happens there is that, for example, if you've blasted, like what you're talking about, you can mount all those things, but you cannot mount them, within a short distance from the face, right? Because once you blast, you're gonna affect that. So, for example, if there's background and you want to check how the ground is before you put people, our drones will fly there, right? And then, for example, also if you want to test your gases, like your dangerous gases like methane, carbon monoxide, we're gonna put our drones there, mounted with GDI as well, just to go and test, right? And then also, for example, if you've got a mining accident where you cannot trust that the place is safe, we will fly our drones there as well to check the condition, analyze the rock strata, and make sure that when they come out, they've got all the information that our geologists or our experts within the team will be able to act on, or maybe just to analyze. So, also, if you look at the machines that you're talking about, those are machines worth around 6 million range, right? You don't want to put that machine there and the next thing fall off ground and you destroy the machine. So you rather fly in this drone, which is around 300K, you can be able to replace that. So I think that answers you. Thank you.
2 seconds left. Do you want to give it a shot?
Okay, I just want to check, you are removing people, right? How are you going to deal with the issue of unemployment? Because labor will be on your case.
Yeah.
No, guys, don't get this wrong. We are not saying that we're removing people from doing the work. We are saying dangerous activities. Let us not send people first. We're going to send our drones first to do the assessment. You still need people to work on the interpretation of the results that the drones come up with, and then you should be able to act on. For example, like these two gentlemen, they are familiar with the underground environment, right? Before you can go and support dangerous areas where it's highly faulted, or speaking about your dikes and stuff like that, we're gonna send the drones to do the assessment. And before we send people to work, we want to make sure that the level of safety has improved. Like this gentleman, our CEO shared, you saw the stats in the mining industry, right? We've been killing people because of not having technologies such as the one that you're proposing to you. So we are trying to improve the safety and our people will still be able to work there. And of course, we're going to employ people, we're going to need technicians, we're going to need people who will be working on the network of the drone so that you can have, communication from the underground to the surface. So we will employ a lot of people.
Thank you.
Through you, Chair, the condition saying they want you to place
He said from the face. From the
They
face.
said they want
No,
to
he
place
said from the face.
people.
No, he said from the face. The face.
You confused us.
No, but he said